so much closer. I don't know how you want to do this workflow. I was trying to. Here we go. I'm so mad about this shit, man. What are we gonna do? I can't connect. I want to set this workflow up. That's a lot. What was it at? QuickTime Player, new screen recorder, movie recording is audio too. Screen recording is just the screen. I wonder what movie recorder do. Movie recording. Alright, let's see. Is it recording? Shit, what the fuck? Everybody space. Movie recording. It don't show no camera. Alright, yeah. Right. I gotta update everything. Alright, here we go. We just gonna do screen recording. Options. We just gonna hit record. Alright, so we're in business. We're recording everything. So now I'm gonna have to relink everything. Do I need to click? No. What about the color? Are we happy with this color? I don't know. That's a little too blue. Let's see. If we can change the color real quick. Red is alright, but not quite. You know what? Let me just put this bitch on rainbow real quick. I think it did it. Hold on. Alright, you're supposed to change colors now. Hey, there we go. Alright. So, first of all, you're gonna have to forgive me because I'm trying to show y'all the workflow, but sadly, I need a new monitor, and this monitor doesn't have a camera on it. But this just goes some production. I want to show you the workflow of the final scene in my horror film that I'm working on called Lord of the Mountain. So Lord of the Mountain, basically, it's a horror film about this evil spirit that possesses you, and it takes once you smoke it, it possesses you, it takes control of your body, and if you're, depending on the level of mental control you have, the evil spirit will either kill you and just get rid of you, or the spirit will kill you and then control your body, take command of your body. And the movie is basically about internal being. Like, I written this movie and I filmed it for entertainment purposes, but at the same time, I did want to like go into internal spiritual awakenings. Like, for example, you may have, well, each person has like an agreeable side to them and a disagreeable side to them. And some people exercise one side more than the other, which isn't, I ain't gonna say good or bad or wrong or not wrong, because I don't really view life like that. If you want to exercise one side, exercise one side. If you want to vice versa, do you. But the movie is to show awareness towards the balancement. Each character in the film, like for example, the character Musa in the movie, Musa, he was someone that would exercise like a more negative side of him, and the story takes place where he's deciding to go from negative to positive. So now Musa, he's exercising a more positive, um, I'll just say more positive nature. So Musa, his character, he's released from jail, and he's, saying, he's like, yo, his people had invested some money for him, so now he's not coming out of jail broke, but he's paid, but instead of doing the street hood shit, he decided to, I'm gonna go a different route. So Musa's character explores that in the movie. Basically, the coming, I don't want to say the coming of age, but Musa's character, he's becoming or he's exercising his more positive side. He just want to live that life. He don't have time for, you know, the old stuff. So you should watch it to, for this particular character to stay and to keep up with his character, Musa's character. I think a lot of people will vibrate with, um, and just to see him on his journey, becoming a new person, a new being. Like I've always liked to see, you might have like an ex gang member or someone like that, and it always makes me proud to see someone like that, and the amount of things that they have against them, that they can overcome it. You know what I mean? Then they can switch up their life and saying do something more positive with it. So that's basically one of the characters named Musa, who's in the movie. Then you have the main character Tony. Tony's a little different. Same thing. It's all about each individual character relating to the audience by going within. Each character has to go within and basically lay their emotions on the table, lay their mental on the table. Um, I don't like when like movies and people like all this woke stuff, like that you just throwing in topics and stuff that just because that's the woke topic or the end thing that people are doing now. I don't like stuff like that. One of the things that I think that people is like, how should I say this? One of the things that they're like, I guess, making inferences on, or trying to forced agendas, I'll say, is like mental illness. Like mental illness is a big thing out there. That's something very important, something that people should definitely talk about, something that should be taught and people should be more aware of. Mental illnesses, things of that nature. But I don't like when they force feed. Like, don't make a movie and then say, okay, well, to make everyone happy, we're gonna make a movie. We're gonna put mental awareness in there. We're gonna put LGBTQTYA, the alphabet people in there. We're gonna put trans in there. We're gonna talk about racism, like stupid shit like that. To me, I don't make movies like that. I'm not gonna put some unrealistic group together, because it's like when they do it in the TV shows. You have a TV show, and it's not bad. Like, it's not wrong to say that, okay, some individual people out there do have friends in all these categories, but realistically speaking, that's not how it is. You wanna do that, make a documentary. That's what I suggest. Make a documentary and talk about it. Again, I have people in all these friends and loved ones and people I care about in all these communities too, but that's not something that's going to be done in this movie. That's not something that it's like, if you watch any of these Hollywood movies nowadays, that they're trying to force the narrative. They're trying to force all these different groups and categories into like one movie, and that's not what we're doing here. However, we do express mental illness in a way because that's something I personally feel like a lot of people do deal with, and it's just not talked about a lot. It's not exercised a lot. It's not expressed, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's not it's just not expressed enough, you know. So within this movie, we do go into a little bit of mental illness. There's one character, like the main character, actually a couple of characters who are dealing with the death of like friends, family, and loved ones. So the mental, and this happened at a fast rate. So it's like the mental capacity that one must go through to deal with something like that, or to handle something like that, or even to see one's friends transition or die, if you will. That's going to play a huge toll on you. Like your mental health will be could possibly be at stake, and can possibly be challenged in situations where you do have to deal with like a friend, a family, or a loved one, or even a coworker, someone that they don't even gotta be that. They could just be some your local. You know, when I used to live in New York, I used to walk down Manhattan and Brooklyn all the time, and there was two like neighborhood bums. I'll say I really feel bad calling them a bum because they were homeless. We'll just say two neighborhood homeless men. One was Dominican, other one was black. The one in Manhattan was black. The one in Brooklyn was Dominican. But even though I forget their names, but if something were to happen to them, I would still feel like, dang, man, like, yeah, dude is gone, and yeah, he was homeless, but I kind of miss giving him $1. You know what I mean? I kind of miss seeing him. So saying that, say that someone doesn't have to always be in your life like that. Like you don't have to be like cold hearted friends, or you don't have to be family for you to kind of like give a damn about someone else or care about someone else. So yes, we do express that in this film. Um, so we went over it. So we're going over mental health, internal awareness. Um, it is scary. There's some scenes in here that kind of scared me when we was filming it. But we do got some scare. I don't want to ruin that for you. I want that to come as a surprise. But we do have it is a scary film. I didn't want to do it like I didn't want to film it like, I guess, Resident Evil and stuff like that. But I tried to go with if you've seen the movie called The Alchemist, that's a good horror film. Or what's the other one? World War Z, or 28 Weeks Later. I'll say 28 Weeks Later. So I kind of like took from 28 Weeks Later, The Alchemist, The Predator. You know, kind of took from all these films and just learn what I can to put together a story my own way. You know what I mean? Like the best way I see fit to film Lord of the Mountain. I think you guys are gonna like Lord of the Mountain. I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's funny. It does have a lot of funny scenes in it, even though it's a horror film. I try to balance the two out. If you get a chance, you know, get to know the actors. You know what I mean? Because it'll be one thing to, you know, see them for the first time on screen, but if you follow them on the Instagrams and um, sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's just my workflow kind of acting up. But yeah, like take the time out to follow them on Instagram. So you have Tony or D'Armond. You know, you can follow him on Mr. Ito on Instagram. You can follow Goldson Productions on Instagram or YouTube. Um, you can follow E-Rob, ATL E-Rob on Instagram, ATL E-Rob TV on YouTube. And then you have Jair. Jair, he's one of the main characters too. his English name is Jair, but he go by Cheetos. Yeah, like Cheetos on Instagram. Um, so just making this video, I would have liked to have showed y'all some of the workflow so you can kind of like see the color grade to see what it takes to edit and film a scene. But the camera on the computer is like with this monitor right here is I don't know, it's acting up. So that's on me. I gotta upgrade my equipment. Which I will be doing probably around the holiday season. But yeah, like just giving y'all some help advertise. It's my way of advertising the film. Giving y'all some Formula One on the film. If you want to know anything about it, you know, if you're curious to know, we are going to be premiering the film in either 3 locations. One of the locations, I'm not going to say it because I'm not entirely sure, but the film would premiere and it's going to happen in Atlanta, Georgia. It'll be in Buckhead Theater or Midtown Art Cinema. So we're going to premiere the movie in Midtown Art Cinema or Buckhead Theater. So one of them 2 theaters is where we'll have the movie premiere. It might be Midtown Art Theater too. There's a difference between Midtown Art Cinema and Midtown Theater. So there's a 3rd one, like I said. There's actually a 4th one. There's a 4th theater that we might premiere the movie at, but I just don't know yet, so I ain't gonna get that information out right now. But we're shooting for the 31st of this month. So just bear with me. Hopefully we can stick to that release date, because when it comes to filming and doing all this stuff, having a solid release date is it's a lot of work to come with that. So yeah, the film will be released this month, October 31st on Halloween. And I feel like everything just like lined up perfectly for it to be released on that day too. Because you know what I'm saying, it's a horror film and I don't want to go about scary. But that's everything. Like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't come in with the workflow, because like I really would have liked for y'all to have seen this workflow. But next time I'll have an updated monitor so we can the webcam actually work properly, and we could do that. But like I said, follow, like, subscribe. You can hit us up on Go Sun Productions. We're on all platforms. Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube. And thank you for your time. Appreciate those that came in. Keep watching. Stay tuned. Lord of the Mountain coming out this month, October 31st, 2024. Peace, love, and unity. Now, how do I end?